The Long Island Arts Alliance's Back in the Spotlight is made possible by the New York State Council on the Arts. One of the most iconic elements at a major Chinese celebration is the lion dance.
We send our lion troupe out to all different communities, weddings, night street fairs, nursing homes, senior centers, everywhere they want us.
And after 2 years of limited virtual presentations forced by the pandemic, these lions from the Chinese Center on Long Island are on the prowl and roaming free as they get ready to go back into the spotlight to celebrate Lunar New Year. We're in West Hempstead at the Chinese Center on Long Island for lion dance rehearsal. Lunar New Year celebrations begin in a few days, and the new dancers are learning that although lion dancing looks fun and free, careful thought goes into every action.
The art of lion dancing is understanding the background, right? The lion was there to protect the cave with where the gold, the treasure, the miscellaneous aspect of the Chinese culture. To get underneath the head as well as the tail, you need to know you are a live lion. To play that role, you need to make it as realistic as possible. You're sniffing out the environment, making sure it's safe. You are examining that there's no predators behind you. You are protecting your assets and the gold, right? The treasures. You're gonna go under?
1 o'clock at the landmarks.
And I want to pass that on to my children because I learned that when I joined the center.
The mission of the Chinese Center: disseminate the Chinese culture in many forms, from the language, the arts, performing arts, lion dancing, traditional dancing.
The organization is started in 1960 by a group of parents from Long Island. The children lived in communities where they're the only child in the school that are Chinese.
So my dad is 100% Chinese, and my mom is from Guyana, South America. My heritage has always been a big part of my life. I mean, we always went to my dad's side of the family for Chinese New Year, and we went to a bunch of parties and stuff with my mom's side. So I was always in touch with my heritage, but I think the Chinese Center really did help me connect with my Chinese side more.
I adopted these two wonderful children, both when they were 3.5 years old. And I wanted to continue learning about their culture, and we hooked up with the Chinese Cultural Center. And it's good that kids interact and, realize we already have different ethnicities and everything like that, but we're all together.
A lot of memories came back.
Tell me about it.
Growing up on Long Island, Chinese was not a big thing, to the point where that Chinese culture was kind of lost. I felt like a piece of my puzzle or my life that was missing.
They will be getting involved with the Chinese Center on Long Island with the lion troupe dancing and the ribbon dancing and things like that. It's great that we keep on the tradition going, because if we don't, it's gone.
Back in the studio, a cat and mouse game plays out between the musicians and the lions when it comes to controlling the pace of dancing on the floor.
It's pretty much like a balance between both the instruments and the lions, because though the instruments do lead them in what they have to do, the instrument people still have to listen to the lions, see what they're doing, because they can't start doing things until the lions are ready.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. People don't get really involved in the drums and instruments until a bit later when they're more experienced, because you really just have to know when the lions are ready. Once they're finished playing around with the audience, then you can start moving on to the next thing.
Over the years, that next thing included playing at the Met.
To bless the Met with our Chinese tradition, and then also blessing the new Chinese exhibit at the time. It was quite an experience.
There's often some confusion between a lion dance and a dragon dance. The dragon dance is performed by many people who hold the dragon's long body on poles. The lion dance requires only 2 dancers. One manipulates the head and the other controls the rear. On a snowy day in February, the long-awaited return to public performance begins in Port Washington at the Landmark on Main Street.
I feel very fortunate to have them come back. It took a lot for them and their students to feel comfortable to do it. I believe the last time they did it was for us in 2020, just before everything shut down. So they were really excited to come and do it and very happy to do it with us as well. It's definitely a highlight for the afternoon.
Afterwards, kids in the audience get to meet the lions and take family photos.
I'm so glad this Chinese Center educate a lot of the people who like me and my next generation, what is it about. And sometimes through these events, they know more about it because it's more visual. It's better than just tell you about it. It's more dry, right? Yeah. But seeing all the dances, all the lions, and the color, how the kids are so involved, you feel great.
Today, the Lion Dance Troupe has back-to-back performances. So they hustle out to their next event at Platstoy Park in Franklin Square to cap off a busy day.
It's very busy, but it's great to have all these kids come out. We have a lot of participation with our families, and it's really a shot of adrenaline. It's all kinds of fun.
So why would a German retirement home have a Lunar New Year celebration? Chloe is the key.
I'm the case manager for our independent living, and I wanted to bring the Chinese Center on Long Island over here. You know, this place, it's a German background, very German culture, and so it's my opportunity. It's a really great opportunity for me to bring my culture in here to show a little bit of diversity and everything.
It's been a while since Chloe has danced, and she's concerned that she hasn't shaken off the cobwebs.
The last time I did a performance was about 3 years ago, so I'm nervous, but I'm really, really, really excited. With the lettuce, the lion, not sure what it is, so that's why it's like teasing it. And then once the lion realizes it knows to eat it, and then we chew on it, and then we throw it at the residents to represent good fortune and good luck for the new year. It came easy to me once I heard the beat. I'm like, I got this. My residents loved it. They really loved it. However, though, I need to work out more. My arms are exhausted right now.